How you doing, my friends? Thank you so much for stopping by the Jovenshire channel. Now today, we're going to be talking about the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal that happened yesterday. I was lucky enough to go to the event. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for allowing me to go to this, because I'll be honest, I did not think I was going to get this opportunity, mainly because I would be squealing with excitement every time anything happened. But it happened, and it was wonderful. If you are a fan of mine and you've listened to me talk before, you know I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, and this was absolutely like an honor to be able to go to this because I've loved Mortal Kombat for so long, and to see all these new big reveals happen with like-minded people it was awesome. So I want to talk about some of the things that I liked about the game, some things that I want to see a little bit different about it, and just overall give my experience from my hands-on time with the game. Now, first of all, let's talk story, because even though it's a fighting game, my favorite part of Mortal Kombat is the story. We did get to see the opening cinematic of the game, which shows Raiden. Now, if you're kind of trying to catch up and you don't remember what happened in Mortal Kombat X, Raiden, he's still a good guy, but now he's like a no-nonsense good guy. He's like, stop attacking Earthrealm or I'm going to kill you. Like, we literally see him behead Shinnok in the beginning of this game, which is also something technically we saw in Mortal Kombat X, I believe. So we're seeing that happen again. A nice little recap of, oh, Shinnok's dead, but not dead because he's an Elder God, so you can't really kill him. Anyways, and then another Elder God comes into the picture and it's like, Raiden is getting wildly out of balance with all the things that he's doing, so it's kind of neat seeing Raiden in this new light, because I think we're going to see him as a bad guy, thus all the other good guys that are aligned with him also will be bad guys, presumably. I don't know, man. That's what I love about Mortal Kombat, is they're always changing the lore on you without actually erasing anything. It'll flip things on its side, and it's wonderful. It's like, oh, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they hate each other. They're mortal enemies. And then it's like, oh, no, it was actually Quan Chi pulling all the strings. And Scorpion should hate him, but still hates Sub-Zero and killed his brother. Anyways, Mortal Kombat, it's awesome. The story is great. I can't wait to play more of the story mode and see more than just the opening cinematic. Now let's talk about the thing that is actually amazing about Mortal Kombat 11. And it kind of goes back to MK9 and Injustice, based on what, like the great thing that NetherRealm Studios does. Every time they make a game, they kind of implement something back from the last game and make it a little bit better. In this case, we're getting like a very customizable fighting game based on what we had from Injustice 2, just more. In Injustice 2, you were able to take all your favorite superheroes and upgrade their gear and change their outfits out and give you different stats and whatnot. Now, there's that. This time, just on a bigger scale. There's more things to change. You can change special abilities. You can change how you look, your different styles of combat. Literally, you can like trade out different special moves. Now, what's great about that is it's a good thing and a bad thing, because when you go to play online now, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm fighting against Sub-Zero. I know what to do. But you might not know what to do, because you might be ready for like a slide attack followed by a freeze and then a combo, when in actuality they don't have any of that. Maybe they're playing more defensively with like clone, the ice clone or something. It's just neat. It keeps you on your toes. But my favorite thing about any video game ever is the ability to customize my outfit. Now in Injustice 2, I think this is the big upgrade here. In Injustice 2, you're able to really change the gear out, and sometimes it would kind of look like a familiar costume from a different version of the character, but it was never like the actual thing. In Mortal Kombat, you just get a bunch of different outfits, and that is awesome. In fact, even like the names are silly in a cool way. Like I think Sub-Zero had an outfit that was called Frozen AF. Why not? Just because why not? That's great. But speaking of like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, you could actually get their original outfits and not just, or there's like different outfits that change their colors, which sometimes kind of breaks my brain a little bit, because if I see Sub-Zero in a green outfit, I'm thinking Reptile. And then you're like, it might be wearing green, but he's still using ice, so it shouldn't break your brain. Well, guess what? In Mortal Kombat 1, Reptile did use Scorpion's spear and Sub-Zero's ice. So guess what? That's what Reptile does. Anyways, that's just how my broken brain works. I don't like to see some of these characters wearing colors they shouldn't be wearing, but if you're into that, you can do a lot of that. And speaking of classic outfits, I thought it was really neat to see Sonya Blade's original outfit in this game. We've not seen this outfit since, I guess this is the first time we're seeing the original outfit in Mortal Kombat since the first game. In Mortal Kombat 3, she kind of had the same color scheme going, but not really. So that's a neat thing to see with Sonya Blade there. Other characters, speaking of Sonya Blade, Ronda Rousey's in the game. That's cool. Actually, some people are like, I don't like Ronda Rousey. Other people are like, sweet, that's awesome. A positive female role model to get behind. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, she's a legitimate gaming nerd. She's super excited to be doing this. And from what I heard, she did a good job. I was a little skeptical when I was hearing the rumors about this because I'm a WWE fan. I've heard Ronda Rousey on the mic. Not great. She could use a little bit of work there. But in this case, she's in a studio. She's working with a director. They can do it over and over until they get the right take. So from what I heard, it sounds fine. Go her. Yay, Mortal Kombat. Whatever brings more people in, I'm all for it. Character-wise, we also got to see Scarlet was a big revealed character in this game. Now, if you don't know who Scarlet is, she was thrown in as a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 9. It's kind of like a nod to the fans, but people are like, who's Scarlet? Well, Scarlet was like an Easter egg character in the original trilogy. It was kind of like a bugged out thing where you can find her or fight her, you knew about her. But now in this game, she's not DLC. She's a main character, so presumably she's actually in the lore or in the story mode, which would be really great to see her interact in that way. She's like Melina or Katana. She's a female ninja, but this one uses, your blood against you. She turns it into weapons, which makes some of her fatalities super gruesome. What were some other great things? Character-wise, I'm not a big fan of new characters, only because I'm a purist. I like my old characters. Like, come on, Scorpion first and foremost, till the day I die, whatever. But Garrus was a new character they showed off, who, he's kind of cool. He's another god character, and normally we've seen a lot of elements. We've seen wind, we've seen lightning, we've seen fire used, but now Garrus uses sand. I don't know, it's cool. I was playing against Lasercorn, and he, stuck me in, a little sand pit, threw me up, and then all of a sudden these two sand mallets kind of came out of the air and just smashed me like I was an ATST walking through Endor or something. He's a cool character. Weird thing about him, though, he looks a lot like Flitz. You know Flitz, I love Flitz. Look at a side-by photo. Look at a side-by-side photo or something. It's the same nose, same cheekbones, everything. Looks just like him. Go Flitz. That's an influencer at the 9th level right there. Something that kind of disappointed me, but not really. I don't know. Because when I looked at the roster, you have a few characters that are available to see. Raiden's back. That's great. Baraka's there for MK2 fans. And then you see a bunch of blank spots, which is normal. Again, this game is just being revealed, so there's a lot of characters we don't know about yet. But I don't know, it didn't look like there were a lot of characters. Maybe it's just how it's structured. Maybe I'm just spoiled by Super Smash Bros. That gave me a fighting game with 80 characters. I don't know. This game does, again, take place after 9, after 10, where a bunch of characters have died. There's a time jump in 10, so we'll see some new characters. We'll see some familiar faces. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, since Mortal Kombat 9, they've done a really good job with DLC characters, so there will be plenty of fighters. Just when I first saw that roster, I was like, not enough. What else did I like about this game? Let's talk about the mechanics, the combat mechanics a little bit. Still feels like Mortal Kombat. It's great. It's a 2D fighter. For a brief second, I thought it was going to be a 3D fighter, and I was like, oh no. No, it's a 2D fighter. Combos are still great. Being able to switch your moves out, that's really cool. It feels like Mortal Kombat. But an improvement that they have made is, if you look at Mortal Kombat X, you had your little meter that you can either use, including Injustice, you had your meter that you can either use to make some of your abilities better, or you could save it up to do a really cool X-ray move or something to do a bunch of damage. Well, guess what? That's still in there, but in a different way. Right now, if you make it to 1/3 of your life, you will be able to do your triggers move. What do they call it? I think a final blow or a death blow or something, where if you're almost about to die, you'll have the ability to do it once per match, where you can do a really cool special move that looks super gruesome and awesome. But then you also have a meter for offense and defense. So there is a separate meter with 2 units to it that will refill over time, which will allow you to pump up your special move, allowing you to do bigger combos or just more damage. Same thing on defense, though. If you want to jump up the wall and flip over, or grab an environmental item, that's also a separate bar. So I like that they separated it a little bit. It doesn't make you have to choose am I going to do my giant cool gruesome attack, or am I going to do some cool combos? You get to do it all, and I thought that was a very big improvement in this game. So I'm all for it. At the end of the day, I love Mortal Kombat. This feels like Mortal Kombat. Ooh, wait a second. Why don't we talk about some fatalities? Because let's be real, that's our favorite part about Mortal Kombat. And yes, 9 was brutal. 10 was brutaler. Mortal Kombat 11, brutalist. It's just brutalist. Even looking at Scorpion's fatality or Baraka's fatality, they just keep going. You think the fatality's done, and it just goes again. I don't know. It's great. It's fantastic. And you're like, oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's gross. Oh, my God, he's still going. And he eats his brain. What? I don't know. It's awesome. It's Mortal Kombat. It's over the top. It's bloody. It's gory. It's greatness, and that's why we play the game. That's why we love the game. And if you're if you're a fighting game fan, you're gonna love this. If you just love Mortal Kombat, but you're not a great fan, like a great fighter, you're gonna be fine too, because you can go into your move list and then just go ahead and literally paste the special abilities on the screen, so you can see what you're doing. You don't have to keep pausing every 2 seconds. So that'll make it great for the player that plays every now and then. So that was neat. It's a great game. Everything about it. It's Mortal Kombat, and it's wonderful. I can't wait to see other characters. Personally, I want to see Johnny Cage come back. I like what they did with him in Mortal Kombat 10. They kind of made him a main character. Let's see what happens next. I want to see the guy come back. But let me know in the comments below what characters you want to see come back to Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11, and just what some of your, like, if you saw the reveal, what else did you like about the game? I'm excited to see what happens. I want to see some new characters. I want to see some old characters come back. I just can't wait to play this game. Beta comes in March. Actual game comes out in April. I'm going to play through the story mode. Maybe I'll live stream it or something, but I was happy with it. So again, let's talk in the comments below what you thought of the game and what characters you want to see. And that's it for me. So if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. And until the next time, guys, I'll see you later.